Hello, everyone, and welcome back to GGD, the Great Game Debate Podcast. Today, I am joined by our resident COO, the godfather of the Great Game Debate, Jonah Gomez. What's going on, lad?
I'm the coup now?
Ooh.
Yeah, we had to drop the you know what I had to drop is just, because it's 2024 and everything,
I can't be the cow, I've got to be the coup. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's it. Yeah. All right, it's already off the rails. All right, we've also got the man with the golden voice, Mateo. How we doing?
How you doing, bud? It is gloomy as hell here in Austin, Texas, dude. This is like spooky movie and just chill weather. That's what this weather is.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. And joining us, an illustrious guest from our past. We are so thankful for her to come back on. Crystal Smith, what is going on? Thank you for coming back.
Woo!
Thanks for having me, guys. It's gloomy here in Florida too. Not the weather, it just fucking sucks here.
Just my general mood.
Yeah. But Grand Theft Auto 6 is almost here, so it will redeem the state as a whole. No worries.
Yeah.
No worries.
Will
Yeah,
it?
we will look at Florida through a different lens after Grand Theft Auto 6. Cultural reassessment.
I'm not sure that it's going to be that different based on our already beaming reputation. So I don't know.
We can't judge Florida Man till we walk a mile in Florida Man's shoes by playing GTA 6, dude.
Actually, that is a good idea. That's my motto. One of my mottos in life. One of my many mottos is, before you try talking some shit or judging someone, take a walk in their shoes, because then you're far away from them and you have their shoes. So like it's just beneficial for you to do that.
Like, can you give me a general gist of what they smell like, these shoes? Like,
I guess it depends on who you take the shoes from.
But if it's from Florida Man himself, like,
I mean, they could smell like meth. There's a possibility. It could smell like jungle. It could smell nice. There's some really nice places here.
Honestly, they might not even have shoes to wear.
That's a possibility. There could be shit on them.
Probably wearing Crocs,
Most likely Crocs, yeah.
I think it depends on where you're at.
Crystal, throughout the show, I need more Crystal mini mottos, so just sprinkle them out throughout the show for me.
Mini mottos. So you just want me to make shit up, because that's pretty much what I do. All right, I'm gonna
That's
do my best.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best.
Well, of course, we didn't come up with an icebreaker weapon, or did we?
We did.
We did?
Yeah.
Can Mateo bring it up?
It is the Breaker from Helldivers 2. Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
All right. Let's all get together because it's time for the icebreaker. Nice little blooper there. That'll definitely still be in the podcast as well.
Jonah went for the foreplay. He was over here trying to diddle the spittle to start the show. I caught that. I saw that.
Diddle the spittle.
Diddle the squiddle is pretty good.
Just make sure you treat her like a Post-it and lick it before you stick it. All right.
So you're saying there's more than just white hoods in Florida?
My God. Yes. Florida's a really interesting, diverse place. It's not. It's funny to make fun of because of, the shit, but it's a very pretty state.
So
there's
sometimes
a lot of history.
There's sometimes a jewel under the hood. Is what you're saying?
There's a lot of jewels under the hood, but there's also a lot of it's just a weird place. It's a very, very diverse, weird place. Florida doesn't have much in the middle. Like it's opposite sides of the spectrum. Like there's just not that in the middle that exists here. It's an interesting
There's
place.
no chill in Florida.
Maybe because there's lots theme parks, shit in the water, haunted stuff, history. I could see
It's,
that. Yeah,
I
Matthews.
just
mean-
love how
I mean,
love how
there's- There is definitely some chill in Florida because I would tell you what, every single body of water in Florida has this like "Beware Gators" sign.
That's not
and
chill.
me as an outsider, I come in and that freaks me the fuck out. But Florida people, doesn't matter. They're walking next to that water with like slides on and Crocs and just
We will go on a nature walk and see a gator there, and we'll be like, "All right, chill," and we'll just like try to walk past
Mhm.
the gator, knowing that it could just
Well,
snap us
and-
at any point in time. But
You got to remember, it's rock paper scissors. Croc beats Gator, so you just you got the Crocs on. You got the advantage.
rock, paper, scissor, lizard, Spock. That's right.
There you go.
That's right. Right.
I just love too that Crystal took my sex joke so seriously. She was just treating it as a serious question about Florida. All right, we're getting into the icebreaker question coming in from traveling so bad. We got to get this show on the rails at some point. And he comes in with a really good one. When a remake comes out for one of your favorite games, are you generally happy with the direction taken? And I guess from that question, do you prefer either a one-to-one remake a la Shadow of the Colossus, or do you prefer a reimagining like Final Fantasy VII remake? Like what has your experience been with remakes, or do you avoid them entirely? So throw it over to Crystal. What do you think about the state of remakes?
I haven't played a lot of remakes, to be honest with you.
Oh,
The Last of
okay.
Us, The Last of Us, the initial game I did play. I don't even know if that was a remake. I think that was just a remaster, was it?
Yeah, it was
Remaster
just a
on
remaster.
PS4.
I believe
On
so.
PS4.
Yeah, so see, that wasn't. I do
Yeah.
have the remake for PS5.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Man, that's such a loose term, man. That I get it. It's a visual upgrade, but remake is such a stretch for that.
Well, that was always the definition for me for like remakes
Yeah.
and remasters. If it's just a visual overhaul, it's just a remaster.
a
With the
remaster.
Last of
That's what I thought.
with the Last of Us one though, didn't they tweak some tiny bits of the levels and things like that or something though?
I swear to you, it
changed-
plays like a different game. People,
Oh, really?
to me, and maybe
Mhm.
it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it felt, I don't know, it
Newer.
felt like newer.
Yeah,
the
because that's the thing.
mechanics.
Like
I can see
going back
that.
to play Last of Us One does feel a little bit like rough. Like the combat's pretty average to today's standards. So did they
Yeah.
try and make it more Last of Us Two combat? Is that what you may be saying? Or
It felt more like two's combat to me. It felt smoother, like
Mhm.
more crisp. I mean, I don't have an issue with remakes. If newer generations of people can play something that we got to experience, or people can get something in a better quality on a newer piece of hardware, I'm all for it.
Yeah.
I don't have. I'm kind of like indifferent. I don't necessarily have a strong opinion one way or the other on remakes.
I mean, that's how I was able to experience Final Fantasy VII is because I played the remake without playing the original.
yeah.
So
To be fair, Final Fantasy VII, the original, it is rough now, man.
Yeah, you have to be such a sucker for early polygons and terrible looking games like me to actually enjoy stuff from the PS1 and N64.
Yeah, but that's old. But like back then, it didn't. Like back then, it was the shit because like
Oh,
was
yeah,
wow,
that's exactly
look at
right.
groundbreaking,
Yeah.
this. Like whoa, like
Mm.
in it, and
I
then
think-
looking back, it's crazy to look at that and go, oh my god! At one point in time, I thought this was the greatest thing ever.
I think
Yeah.
Steven actually raised a really good point about Final Fantasy VII in particular. It was all about the cutscenes. The rest of the stuff in between was just kind of like the filler. It was the cutscenes that we wanted. That's what was
Yeah.
really pushing the story forward and giving
that's
us
what
those
pushed,
feels.
like even the story of the PlayStation 1 was like we have CD-ROMs, we can play FMVs, we can do all this like incredibly groundbreaking stuff that when you look back at it, you go, "Oh, cool! I got to watch a 4:3 like 240p video." Like,
and
you know,
and now Hideo Kojima cannot be stopped. His games are 90% cutscene, dude.
Oh my god!
this is
But
true.
so good though.
They are really good, but they are 90% cutscene, and they break my brain because I guess I'm just not smart enough to fully follow them all the time.
me too, buddy. Me
He's
too.
he's
yeah,
he's
so
a bit bonkers in the best way possible. That guy is bonkers.
So I guess there is that accessibility piece. So what do you think, Matteo, on how remakes have been going for you, and you know which do you
It's
prefer?
It's, I don't think there's any one way I prefer, because like you said, the Final Fantasy VII remake really does make that game better. Like, I have a lot of like nostalgia and rose tinted when it got glasses whenever I look back on it. The remake is better. The remake does make it better. I feel like the story is more complete. It feels more like real. And I don't think it's just the graphic fidelity being updated or anything. But I also think to like playing like the Secret of Mana remake that they did, which was just a straight like 1-to-1 remake, but with a visual upgrade and newer
Yeah.
music. And I turned that new music off immediately because that new music was
really?
garbage compared to the original tracks. So I mean, kind of one or the other. I don't know. I don't know how it would feel if they made like a Chrono Trigger remake or
Yeah,
remaster or something. How
with
what
like 3D models instead of pixel art. Yeah.
would I want that? I
Yeah.
have no idea. I could not say, honestly.
Mm.
Maybe if they did it like Octopath Traveler or something, but would it add anything to the game to
Yeah,
have just
exactly. That's
that?
the question too. About like, yeah, what is your intent with the remake or the redistribution of the game?
Yeah.
Jonah.
I
So what do you think? Obviously, you said about Final Fantasy VII.
I'm pro like remake and like reimagining and stuff. I'm sorry, Steven, I'm probably stealing this from you, but like RE4 is a really good example. Like,
Hell yeah.
yes, they cut out a lot of like necessary parts in Leon's campaign, but if you go play separate ways, it's not just following Leon as Ada. Now she has like her own story, so it fleshed out like her part of the campaign too, and you still get to experience that whole game. And the voice acting's done really well. They took the time to like reimagine how some of these characters would be. I like the fact that Ashley isn't just like a weird sex icon for the game. She's trying to
Yeah.
be like Leon's partner throughout the game, and I don't know, it's cool. And I
Yeah.
like what they did with some of the bad guys, how they twisted them.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I think I yeah, that's the thing. I find it hard to call something a remake if it's just a 1-to-1 with just a visual upgrade. Like, um, you could just as easily call Metroid Prime Remaster one of those visual remakes because it looks absolutely gorgeous. And it plays differently because of the control scheme of the GameCube control, being different from a modern controller and stuff. Like, it plays differently. And yet they just called it a remaster because that's all it is. So for me, I definitely, if it's going to be remade, you should change things. I understand all this is sacred and all that sort of stuff. I understand that, but the original's still there. As long as you keep redistributing the original, I don't think it takes away from that experience. Like, RE2, such a different experience from like RE2R, like so different. And I love OG RE2 a lot. It's so janky, it's so goofy, but it's freaking awesome. It has so much content in there. It has so much ways you can go back and replay it. Compared to RE2 Remake, which is a bit more streamlined, doesn't have as much sort of content, but it added so much stuff. The camera angles, the scares, the lighting effects, the sound design. That RE Engine sound design is just top tier.
Yeah.
Cannot be beaten. And obviously Mr. X, obviously, and we're kind of tired of pursuer enemies at this point. I think most people are kind of tired of it, but it was still pretty novel at that time. So I think both RE2, RE4, they're my kind of remakes. Obviously for
RE2 was
me, it's
solid.
like, the problem when you reimagine is if there's too much bloat. The perfect thing about Resident Evil is that they make 10-hour games and they never blow them out, except for RE6, which is a fucking trash fire.
Well,
They've
RE6
never
is
made
longer than a 10-hour game, and that's probably
That's
like,
what I mean.
yeah.
That's what I mean, because they make usually tight experiences that you can replay, and that's the beauty of them. Like, and I've brought it up before. Like, I just find when you go sequel and you go bloat, and that's like one of the issues with a lot of games. So as long as people keep it tight, just keep the same sort of length intact. That's why I personally didn't love how long Final Fantasy VII Remake was. I think it's a good maybe 20-hour game that goes for 40 hours. And and it's about 6 hours of actual gameplay in the original Final Fantasy. It's weird how long that went for. They just stretched it out, put in so much filler, and not all of it was good. Some of it was really good, but not all of it was good. So yeah, I guess I do tend towards reimagining, just because it's at least I get something new out of it. Yeah.
Another thing
Cool.
with like the RE engine too is since they released it with RE7, you can look at all the games. They reuse so many assets for all of those games, and it's awesome because it's like we don't need to come up with a brand new set of chain cutters, a brand
Or a
new
wheelbarrow,
wheelbarrow, new boxes,
Yeah.
new box designs, new money designs, new crystals and
Yeah.
gems and whatever they have for like the currency
and
and
it
whatnot.
means that they can have really high fidelity assets that they can make quickly. Like
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It lowers the development time and cost because they don't have to remake all these assets. It's fewer world building things that they have to do. And
yeah,
it kind of falls along the lines that the industry is in right now because games cost too much. That is a good way to cut down a lot of cost on games is reuse assets.
Well, that's freaking look at FromSoft, and they just came away with like a game that's I don't know what they've sold now, over 20 million at least on
Are you talking
Elden
about
Ring,
Dark
but,
Souls
like,
4?
Elden Ring.
Yeah, Dark Souls 4.
Yeah.
Open world game. Yeah, because they reuse so much, like because they've got such an insane backlog of amazing fight animations and stuff, and they can just reuse all that shit. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
All right, sweet as. Well, we are now moving along into the GGD, the Great Goat.
Welcome to the GGD. That is the Great Goat D list. We're going to add some games here today. Crystal is joining us, so we will allow her to make the first pick. Our theme for this section is the friends we made along the way. So without further ado, Crystal, what is your nomination? Oh, I guess we should discuss what is on the list, huh?
Just go off the top 10.
Okay.
So can I ask you a quick question? Friends
yes.
we made along the way. Is that supposed to be something specific? Because when you say that, I know what pops in my head, but I don't know if that's what...
it's not meant to be specific at all.
It is
up to interpretation.
It is very open interpretation. We did Diamond in the Rough, and I brought Disney's Aladdin. So you choose how you want to take it. Just to do a quick rundown on our list. At number 17, we currently have the worst game of all time, Kingdom Hearts. Just outside our top 10, we got Just Cause 2. And our top 10 is in order: Downwell at 10, Sunset Overdrive at 9, Shadows of Mordor at 8, Pokemon Red and Blue at 7, Helldivers at 6. Hell
yeah.
At number 5, we got Final Fantasy 7. Number 4, we got Chrono Cross. Number 3, Jet Set Radio. Number 2, Pokemon Silver / Gold. And at number 1, the greatest game of all time currently, Ocarina of Time.
Boo.
Shots fired.
Got a lot of Pokemon representation here currently. Crystal, please tell me you did not bring a Pokemon game for the friends we made along the way.
Actually, I don't play Pokemon, so you're safe. First game, you might think this is weird at first. I'll explain. But the first thing I think of when you say friends you made along the way is Elden Ring.
Oh,
okay.
Wow.
I'm going to say that because that game really opened up, right? The audience, the number of players that got into Souls game and Souls-like games really was drastically large from the drop. Elden Ring. I'm one of the people that was brand new to FromSoft games, so to see community come together and be so helpful, and I made so many incredible, really solid, legit friendships just because it started out as me asking for help with that game, and then we were running together, and now we're super tight and talk every day, and it's just a community. It's just one of those community games.
What was your whack and stick of choice in Elden Ring?
I was man, what's the name? I was was it as a mage where you do the
the
intelligence?
Yeah.
Magic? Is that what it's called? So I
It's
went and
Comet Azure, like the big Kamehameha wave and stuff like that.
I went and found, oh my god, it's so game is like overwhelmingly big.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I know where it is on a map, but I found this really great wand that I could do a
Mhm.
lot of cool fucked up stuff with, and I found these little like rocks that I was like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
slinging.
yeah,
Oh
I was
yeah.
rock slinging
yeah.
motherfuckers
The,
left and
the
right. Boy, I
gravity
started.
magic. Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh.
once I finally got my footing and understood the game, I was rocking and rolling. It
Hell
was
yeah,
really
man.
cool to get there. Like all the people that are involved in helping people get there, that's just such a
Mm.
great community game.
I
Crystal,
love
right
it. I
now,
love
I know there's a
I love
tear
the
of
pick.
joy rolling down Caden's face that
Yeah,
Elden
for
Ring is
sure.
finally
Yeah.
on the
Mhm.
list.
Yeah. It definitely, yeah, friends made it a long way, man. It was one of those experiences, one of those very few experiences I've had in my life where it brought everyone together. I've talked about it before on the podcast, but like
Mhm.
I got to watch Hunter fight Godric for the first time, or maybe they might have died a couple times, and then but it might have been his first go. Anyway, he was doing the ground attack on Godric was doing the ground attack, and he jumped it, and he had no health left, and he just beat the boss. It was freaking so dope. And I got to watch it like
Wow.
his first experience with that boss, which is is a dope boss.
Crazy story, actually. We
Uh-huh.
all know Wes, right?
Yeah.
Wes
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wes Bates. Okay, I'm sitting on the couch fighting my first major like story progression Elden Ring boss, right? Margit.
Mhm.
Now I fuck up their names all the time
No,
because I'm
you're
like
right.
they
Yeah,
all
yeah.
sound kind of the
Yep.
same. But anyway,
Yep.
so
Margit
Wes
Morgott.
Wes
Yep.
calls on his way home from work. So I go to answer it and I was like, hey, what? Wow. And he heard me tell my first Elden. He was on the phone
Hell
listening to
Hell
me. He's like, what are you
yeah.
doing? What are you doing? He's
Yeah.
like, are you rolling? Are you rolling? Did you get? And like he's just
Yeah.
listening to
Yeah.
me go through the like
Coaching you through
he's
the
listening
Amazing.
fight.
to
That's
me.
awesome.
He's
Yeah.
listening to me go through the experience. And I just remember going like, oh my God, I did it. And Wes was like, exciting
That
that was for me to hear you beat your very first FromSoft bot. Like that was so cool.
and that's
That's
a
so
complex
awesome.
because it's a quote unquote first boss because realistically you should have fought about 10 or 15 other bosses beforehand, but you can walk straight up to it.
A lot.
And it's a
Mhm.
complicated boss, but I love Margaret. The first fight with that on the bridge, I think is fantastic. It's
Yeah.
hard,
I mean,
but it's
I
doable.
think eight. I think like 8 tries, 8 or 9 tries.
Hell yeah, that's
It
dope.
was, it was pretty. It
Yeah,
was pretty cool.
that is a fantastic pick. I think that might be my favorite Twitter era that I have actually had a Twitter account for is the Elden Rings era when gaming Twitter was
Nice.
just full of all the cool
Mm.
shit that people were finding as they were exploring this
Yeah.
huge, massive game together. Such a good pick. Jonah,
Hell yeah.
what are you bringing to us today?
I'm bringing one of my all-time favorites for this list, or for this prompt, and it is Titanfall 2. And I took it as
Ooh.
a different angle for friends we made along the way, because the mech that you make in the mech
BT.
BT that joins you in the campaign he's just a bro. He's so cool. And the
Yeah.
friendship link that you get between Jack Cooper and BT throughout the
Mhm.
campaign, and like at the end, it's just like pulling at the heartstrings, and you want
Man.
BT to win, you want Jack to win, you just want them to be buddies again. It's so good. But like on the
Yeah.
angle that Crystal had, I met some really cool dudes playing the beta for Titanfall 2. We ended up playing
Mhm.
some other games together, and then Titanfall 2 came out, and we like created a group, and we played for like a solid 5-6 months of just like going hard on Titanfall 2 back on the PS4, and it was so sweet.
That's
I like
dope.
I
That's a
like
good
that.
game.
I never had a lot of experience with Titanfall 2. I feel like I kind of missed that one. I did start on the single player campaign at Jonah's
Oh,
suggestion, but
so
I have
good.
not gone back into it. Honestly, I need to put some more time
Oh,
in
you
that
gotta
one.
get to oh man, like the second last level or whatever, and you get it's so good. That
You get
man, there's
the
some
the
bangers on
Legion
this list
kit
today.
for BT. Oh my god, you're just mowing down people with a fucking minigun, dude. It's so sick.
Sick.
I like that one. Anyone have any other thoughts on that one? Are we ready to see what Steven brought to us
I'll
today?
definitely have thoughts where we go to list these ones because
Yeah.
man, we got some bangers.
Yeah, people are bringing heavy games today. Steven, what do you got for us?
Um, So I was gonna judge the panel, and I was thinking, oh man, we don't have that many newer games, but now we do. We just got two really, fairly new games. So I might go back into my bag a little
Hold
bit.
on, can I guess? Can I guess?
Yeah, go
Yes,
for it.
I'll allow it.
Are you bringing Banjo Kazooie to get it on the list?
No. Oh, I should have done that for the freaking memes. Yeah, no, actually, I'm not. I'm not. So much like Mateo, it was back on the first love, and he brought up "Can't Have Love Without Heartbreak." So with the friends we made along the way, this is my the enemies we made along the way.
Ooh.
The game that tests your friendship like no other. And that is Mario Party 2.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's the one that has Bowser's Big Blast in it, where like you just push it down the plunger and hoping not to blow up, or like giving your mate a freaking a beehive instead of a honeycomb, so that and you can just troll people so much in those games, grabbing onto them when they're falling off platforms, like that later became Fall Guys. Like this is the blueprint right here. Like Mario Party 2 is such a perfect like multiplayer game for having beers. You set it to like 10 turns, whatever, 35 minutes. Cool, you can do it. You can do this. It can be your pre-drink game sort of thing, or like as in before you're going out at night. Like definitely around my 20s, we played this so much. Like me, Louis G, and James and stuff. My musketeer mates and stuff. We smashed through so much of this. Duels. Like there's the fact that you have a dueling glove and just go around trolling people. So fun. If you're good at the mini games, like. And the boards were really dope in Mario Party 2. They all were all themed, and so you'd have like your cowboy outfit or your wizard outfit and stuff. Like it's just an absolute banger game. But man, like it got freaking filthy by the end. You were getting so shitty.
People getting stars for no reason.
Yeah. Well, this was before you'd get stars for no.
Oh, okay.
If you got all the coins, if you got all the spaces, if you won the mini games, you knew. So, but every now and again, if you could sneak a few stars, because my mate Louis, he's absolute god at Mario Party 2. He's beaten the single player, which is to play everything on hard mode and stuff to unlock all the mini games.
Oh wow.
And it's just RNG, so like it's just brain numbingly intense. But yeah, so it was always about like let's trash him. We have to make sure he can only win based off of the mini games, and everything else we have to get to the stars first. No matter what, we tank him.
Oh my god. So, I didn't play Mario Party 2. Did it have the tug of war from the first one in it?
It might not have had tug of war, because tug of war hurt people's hands. They had to bring out the glove because they were actually in like lawsuits and shit. Yeah.
I gave myself a blister playing Mario Party 1, dude. That tug of war was serious business, dude.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that pick. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
It's almost a little bit more of the friends we lost along the way.
Yeah. That's sort of what I was thinking. Yeah.
All right, Mateo, what's your pick, man?
Oh man, so I guess since we're all bringing out the big guns, I don't feel as bad about my pick. I am going with the ultimate adventure game with your friends, Chrono Trigger, dude. Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is just about a bunch of buds hanging out, trying to save space and time from Lavos, and you're just acquiring more and more buds. You go. Honestly, this was the first game I played where you had like a rotating cast. You had multiple party members you could bring in. You could swap them around, and they all interacted differently, and they had special abilities. They were all dependent on each other. It really made it made a difference which buddies you brought to certain stages, to certain sections. Loved it. There's so many lovable characters in the game. Isla, the cave woman, is amazing. She's just a big badass that wants to fight everything and eat everything. Don't know if that's actually how her name's pronounced.
Because you brought it up, we're just gonna say.
Oh yeah.
To Akira Toriyama. I can't believe that I've got the one that says goodbye on the cover. I'm like, damn, that kind of hit home. Damn, but yeah, rest in peace, you legend. Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can't think of there's so many games afterwards like Suikoden and things like that where it's like all about making friends and building up your party and things like that. Chrono Trigger was the first one for me. This is almost Secret of Mana, but Chrono Trigger just has there's so many characters, but such a big roster in that game.
Yeah. Damn.
I know we're bringing heavy hitters on this one, dude.
That's a delis. That is right there. Shit.
All right, now we gotta rank them.
We gotta rank these guys.
So all
right,
four of these
well,
go on the list. We
yeah,
add all four
man,
of these
yep.
on it.
Man,
Yes.
if we start with the
Ooh.
top, let's just put Elden Ring straight at the top, and we'll go from there.
I mean, Elden. I would put Elden Ring in the top, one of the top spots for sure.
Elden Ring feels like top 5 to me.
Oh, easy, yeah, easy.
If it's not taking the number 1 seed, I'm looking at number 2.
Yeah, that's where I'm sitting to. It's got to be at least number 2.
I like that. I think it deserves the number 2 spot for sure.
I'd say number 1.
I don't feel super strong about Ocarina of Time, so I'd give it number 1.
Would put it number
honestly.
1 because I've come to terms. I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, no, I can disseminate between my favorite Zelda games now, and so I love Ocarina, but
Ocarina of Time. Okay, Ocarina of
it down.
Time is not my favorite Zelda game. I'm
Yeah,
okay.
so that's what I mean. I think
yeah.
we just need to. I think we need to chop off the head of the king, and then we can reevaluate as we.
Yeah,
I think we just need a new number 1.
I'm on board. Let's give that
Elden
number
Ring.
1.
Elden Ring, number 1 game.
Number one.
Awesome. How are we feeling about Titanfall 2?
I think that easily goes top 5.
I'm looking at our list. I think it's easily top 10 for sure. I think it's very easily top 10.
Man, it's easy. Man, the problem is like there's such a difference between the RPGs on there, and it's like so much more of my game. I'm looking at number 5 potentially for me personally.
Dropping Chrono Cross down.
I don't know anything about Chrono Cross.
I don't either.
Same.
We've got another game in this list that we're going to be mentioning in seconds.
Honestly, I'd much rather play Titanfall 2 over Jet Set Radio. I'd be cool with putting it at number 4.
Ooh,
I
like it.
I would second that.
I like it.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Right, man, we're making moves today. Damn.
Mateo, you need to put
That's
Elden
hot.
Ring at number 1, Ocarina of Time at 2.
Oh, that's Steven making the changes over there on the list currently.
What did I do wrong?
Elden Ring is number 1.
Yeah, no, it's because you guys fucked around.
You tricked him. You tricked him.
And you found out.
We went off the rails.
Going off the rails. All right.
Yarp.
And then we got Steven's game.
Mario Party 2.
Mario Party 2 is such a good game to play with friends. I would probably say it's tough. It depends. You don't want to play it by yourself, obviously. And that's true about a lot of multiplayer games. I'd say it's better than Shadow of Mordor. It's probably its peak, maybe. It could be under Shadow of Mordor.
I would have a hard time putting it above Pokemon Red or Blue.
Yeah, that's same here. So what do we think? Do we think Shadow of Mordor? Because obviously, when it's a multiplayer only game, it is same with Helldivers. I personally think Helldivers is so much lesser of a game when you're playing it solo than it is with friends. But that's the point.
Yeah,
so
I like number 10.
Do you rank something? Yeah,
I like number 10 for
10 or 11.
It's gonna lose its place very quickly. It's not gonna be number 10 very long. But for 1 second, everyone, let's just remember
Mario Party 2 top 10.
Mario Party 2 was in the top 10 for a good 5 seconds before we decide. Are we at a new number 1 right now?
Oh, this is a tough one because I do have a lot of love for Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger to me is one of the most perfect RPGs ever made.
It's crazy how good it is and how ahead of its time it is, how much it holds up because it's got an art style. It just holds up. It holds up better than Pokemon Silver and Gold 100%. It holds up better than Ocarina of Time because it's got pixel art. Is it better than Elden Ring? I don't know.
I'd have a tough time putting it above Elden Ring, honestly. As much
When
as
did
I
it come
love it,
out? I don't actually know when it came out.
96,
I
90.
think it was about 96.
I was
yeah,
1 years old. 1 year
Oh.
old when
and
it came
even
out.
compared
Shut
to
up.
like Final Fantasy VI, it feels like it's just so much more ambitious. Like,
It's got multiple
That was-
endings, dude. It's got
that
like
game
15
was-
different endings.
That game was
yeah.
way, 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 way ahead of its time.
Mm.
I
But
would-
ATB system, so good. Like
I-
seeing enemies on the overworld, just incredible shit.
So
Just
are
that
we
Akira
putting
Toriyama
Chrono
artwork.
Trigger above Ocarina of Time too?
I
mean,
I
it's-
personally
I am
kinda
on
think
board
so.
with it.
I've never
I
played
wouldn't
it, so
even
I
be
don't
mad.
know.
I wouldn't even be mad.
It's
if
a
it took
banger.
number one.
Like
I mean,
you love the game that is dedicated to loving
Yes,
it
I
so
understand
much.
that,
So
yeah.
and so you understand, like, you can see where the love's coming from. Just like, people that say, "Oh man, I love not Deltarune, what's that other? Undertale?"
Undertale.
And people that love Undertale, it's like, yeah, well, go play freaking your game. What's that
Earthbound?
stupid game with Ness? Earthbound? Yeah. It's like, go play Earthbound if you like. It's there. It's that.
I don't.
But
I don't think
you know,
that I don't think it should be below Pokemon. Like at minimum.
no,
I don't
no, no.
think it
It's
should be below
100%.
top three.
It's either 3, 2, or 1 for me.
I agree.
And maybe I think it holds up better than Ocarina for any audience because of the fact that people will still play 2D JRPGs, whereas people that go back now and have never played Ocarina, unless they're playing the 3DS version of Ocarina, have a pretty tough time. So
How
think
accessible is it to play Chrono
now?
Trigger right now? Because I know with Ocarina of
there's
Time
a
you
bad PC port, maybe.
It's not as bad. I've played it recently on Steam, and it's not the worst port I've ever played. I
think
haven't
I
really
think there's
run
one
into
of
any
those-
weirdness, I don't think.
I think there's one of those update packs where it's just like you can get a mod to update the text
I think-
boxes so it doesn't
yeah, I
look
think-
like cheap. It doesn't look cheap,
Yeah, I
is-
think
is-
the font is the main issue with
Yeah.
any current ports.
So yes, it's pretty readily accessible. Otherwise, the DS version's really dope because it has the cutscenes from the PS1 version without the load times and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
Are
number
you
2.
thinking?
I
Are you
think
thinking that accessibility would affect the ranking because of like how many people could?
Because Ocarina is readily accessible on the NSO, but it's the worst version of the game because the 3DS version's technically better.
yeah.
I think number 2 is a good spot for this one.
Okay.
I would have
I'm
I
fine
would have
with
a
that.
hard I think you're going to have a hard time convincing a lot of people that it's better than Elden Ring. And I don't know if it has more enjoyment than Elden Ring in the year of our Lord 2024, to be honest.
Year,
I
the
always-
year of our Shadow of the Erd Tree Lord. That's is where,
Hell yeah.
I love
Oh,
that
man,
you
I'm
say
so
that
excited.
because the DLC trailer is on in the background of your.
Oh my god, it is!
Really?
I kept
That's
seeing
wild.
it pop up.
Oh man.
I still have no idea. I beat Elden Ring. I beat the weird penis monster, that like dinosaur with the weird penis head.
Uh-huh.
I'm not even
Raikard, yeah.
I'm not even sure what the story's about. Like people were asking me what it's about, and I was like, I think it was like a big fucked up Jerry Springer show, but in like
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
so.
It is.
It was
It's
so
because
wild.
it's a family court, like pretty much. Everyone from the family just shows up because they all want in on the will, and so they just fight to the death about it. That's exactly right.
Yeah, and it's so bizarre.
And you
I'm
beat
just
the
going,
final
"Oh my
boss and you're
God."
shouting, Jerry, Jerry,
Exactly.
Jerry,
Oh,
Jerry.
yeah.
I literally like Farm as a Farm Azul. It was so like
Yeah.
I was so lost. I was so turned around. That goddamn fucking Milliqueef. I hate you. Hated Milliqueef. Worst fucking boss
Malekith,
than
that's
that.
like freaking Jonah's favorite boss. That's such
No,
a dope boss.
That
Oh my
little
God.
fast ass motherfucker was so fast. Oh my god, I hated that bitch, and I just couldn't.
That's
I
funny.
must have went. It must have been like 8 or 9 hours straight. I'm like,
Yeah, Jonah first
Azul,
tried
hating it.
Malekith. That's funny.
Was that the
Oh,
wolf
wow.
guy? The really cool wolf
Yes.
guy? Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
That boss fight was awesome, dude.
God, that one killed me. And then I
That
got
is
through
always
it, and I
the
just
feeling.
was like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I just played. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
sure what really happened. This was wild.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I don't
like
know.
that is the beauty
That's
of it.
great.
And I understand people just don't like difficult games, but like the the absolute climax feeling of beating a Dark Souls boss is like very unmatchable because you
Mhm.
just there's not many games that just treat you so badly, and yet yeah, you're in this toxic relationship where you're like, but one day I'm gonna have the upper hand, and then it just feels so good.
Steven, is it better than sex?
Might last longer, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yep, let's just mark down that timestamp there.
Nice. Nice. That was a fantastic response. I was waiting. I was like, what is he gonna say? I can't wait for this shit.
All right, Mateo.
Okay, y'all. So just to recap, our current top 10 games of all time. Starting at number 10, we got Pokemon Red and Blue. Number 9, Helldivers. Hell yeah.
Hell
Number
yeah.
8, Final Fantasy 7. Number 7, Chrono Cross. Number 6, Jet Set Radio. Number 5, Titanfall 2. Number 4, Pokemon Silver and Gold.
Banger.
Making it to the podium still, Ocarina of Time.
Banger.
Number 2, Chrono Trigger. Number
Hell.
1, the greatest game of all time, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Oh, wait, no, Elden Ring.
All right.
Can we just give a shout out? You know what? My favorite, yeah. There's a game on this list that is Blackjack right now, baby. Blackjack. No other game is Blackjack right now.
Oh my
other than
God!
my
Shut
game.
up. Crystal, will you do us the honor and re-rank one game? Just other than the games that we place, just take one game and move it wherever you want it to be moved.
Except that didn't in the off
my
camera we
God.
decided not to do that.
Did we? Oh, I thought.
Oh, I don't know.
Crystal was saying she hadn't played a lot of these games, so you're
Yeah, I
welcome
haven't
to
played
leave it.
all these, but I
You can
don't,
leave it
know.
as is if you want to as well.
But if you want to move Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts up, you are more than welcome to do that.
Or you can put it into the Blackjack spot. You can put it.
What's
put it
the blackjack spot?
21.
baby.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, because that's lower. let's just randomly move it up 3 just because. Just for Steven. Let's just randomly move it up 3 spots just because. Let's just
Cool.
just
I like it.
let's
I
just
dig it.
randomly do it. Just
Steven,
randomly.
Steven, make it so. Move Banjo-Kazooie up to number 17.
Let's
Oh,
just do it.
the cell's locked. Like I can't. How that happen? Just won't let me do it.
Who's messing with it?
Doesn't work that way. It doesn't. It can't actually physically can't go north.
No, it needs to be on 17, not 18.
Are you seriously fucking with
You know what?
me that you're putting
Make
it
it-
above
make it-
Tekken 3? Oh my fucking god!
I'm randomly doing it. I just randomly
Holy
did it.
fuck.
I
Holy
just randomly did it.
fuck.
It's just a random. I didn't even look. I just did it.
I like it. I like it.
Wow.
Sometimes you just
Oh my
gotta.
Banjo-Kazooie, nuts and bolts.
Congratulations to
Better than
Banjo-Kazooie.
Spontaneous.
Tekken 3 and East
Yeah.
8.
The number
East Vi,
17
get it right.
best game of all time.
It's East Vi.
Sometimes you gotta shake shit up a little bit. You know. Gotta.
Crystal, you are fantastic. I love you.
Best move. Best
Right.
move.
Ah,
Okay, y'all,
fuck
we'll see you-
Jonah.
We'll see you after the break with the pitch.
All right, welcome back to the pitch. In this segment, our panelists will do a 2-minute elevator pitch to talk about a game that they have been playing. Stepping up to the pitcher's mound first will be Mateo. You have 2 minutes on the clock, sir. 3, 2, 1, pitch.
Cool. So I have been playing actually not a roguelite for once, so that's surprising. So I've been playing this game that it is what it gives me heavy Pilot Wings vibes, if y'all remember that one. It is a flight game. I've been playing it with my mouse. I've been playing with my little flight stick up there. It plays equally well on both of them. But it is it's based on this it's this weird mixture of flying around, getting in some dogfights, and collecting items, and then using those items to brew alcohol. And then there's this whole like economy thing where you have to brew the right alcohol, and you have to do these delivery missions. You have to actually like land and like deliver it at these like different bars, and you're in this like this very like tailspin-esque plane. Like it's one of those like pontoon planes that can just land on the water. And it's got this whole upgrade system, so you can like add goofy little like upgrades to your ship. Like you can add missiles that automatically lock on. You can add on this blade to the front because you're in a little like prop plane. You can add on a blade that can collect different kinds of wheat, and you have to collect the wheat by flying real close to the ground and running through the wheat fields. And then your plane picks it up as you go. It has been delightful and weird, and it's got a little bit of jank to it because it's early access, like all the stuff that I pitch on this show. But I don't know that I've played a game since Pilot Wings. It's given me these kind of like feel good, chill, flying vibes. So it's just it's hit this like nostalgia part of me. I think that's all I got. It's a weird game. It's a flight game where you brew alcohol and you fight pirates.
Very nice. Leaving 15 seconds on the table.
The brewing alcohol part. So first of all, the vibes that I'm getting, like even though nothing that you said is vaguely reminiscent, but just like the two different video games inside of that video game, it gives me Dave the Diver vibes.
I was gonna say he's not talking about roguelites, but he's talking about Dave the Diver.
It's kind of Dave the Diver, but you have a plane. I'll give you that.
So like the brewing alcohol part is there a part of an economy there that you then make better gear on your plane as well, all that sort of stuff? Like
better alcohol, better ingredients makes better alcohol. Better alcohol gives you more money. You use the money to buy better upgrades for your plane. I think eventually you get a boat too, because I saw that in the trailer. Like it looks like there's a lot to this game. It's weird. There's a whole salvaging mini game where you can like salvage shit from the bottom of the ocean. Like it's a lot.
Better pizza, Papa John's.
They're honestly like they're squeezing a lot into this game. I am curious if they are going to be able to pull it off. And actually, it looks like I might have lied. This game is a full release.
Oh, wow. So jank you on purpose. Yeah.
All right, Crystal, how are you feeling about this game?
I don't enjoy flight stuff normally, but I'm intrigued. It's all the other mechanics that it's offering.
How do you feel about beer?
I love fucking beer. That's when he said beer.
Well, you're supposed to drink it.
Beer and pirates. I'm sold. I'm sold. Beer and pirates. I'm sold.
All right, Steve-O?
Yeah, man. Like, as I said, I got Dave the Diver vibes instantly. Like, when I looked at Dave the Diver, it was like, the art style's okay, but I'm super interested in the management system, and it was my game all over. So, I'm not super into, like, flight games that much, but it just sounds really unique and cool. So, yeah, I definitely want to check this.
It's a weird one. I will admit, Dave the Diver has way better UIs than this game. If there's anything they need to update on this game, it is the UI 100%. But the vibes are there. The gameplay is there for sure.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll bite. This sounds rad. What did we get?
You guys have won the game, The Brew Barons. It is on Steam. It just released on March 1st. It is just a really interesting, weird mix of ideas and concepts, but there's a lot of flight in the game, but it honestly controls pretty well, even with mouse controls, which is crazy because mouse controls for flight games typically garbage. This one's got a pretty good way of doing it. It's you basically point the cursor and the plane automatically adjusts to whatever you're aiming it at.
Sweet.
Dan, we're looking at you for this one. All right, Crystal. It is your turn to step up to the pitcher's mound. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right. You got.
I didn't know. I this completely improv because I didn't even know I was doing this. So now I'm really excited to see like if this is dog shit. It's because I didn't know I was doing it until this very minute. So this is going to be really exciting.
All right, you've got 2 minutes on the clock. You don't have to use your whole 2 minutes. 3, 2, 1, pitch.
I am currently playing a game. It's fun by yourself. It's a lot of fun to jump in there and explore worlds, fuck some shit up.
Ooh.
You know, kind of build your little arsenal of weapons and armor and things of that nature. But it's absolutely better with friends. Because then you can strategize, and you can kind of become a lot stronger. You can accomplish more things and get more rewards. You can do higher level difficulties on things. This is a game that I would say is definitely very challenging. Like, it will test your mettle, right? As a player, do you have the discipline to get good at this and continue to do it? It's fun as hell. It's extremely addicting. It's also funny. It's satirical, like in nature. Like, the lore of it and the story of it is very funny. It's kind of a parody of, I want to say, like, kind of the U.S. political climate in a way, a little bit. I think that's probably. How much time do I have left? I mean, I feel like that's a pretty.
You got 45 seconds.
Yeehaw! Fuck shit up. Get this fucking game.
Leaving 40 seconds on the table. Love it.
There you go.
All right, Steve-O, how are you feeling about this game?
Feeling very democratic right now.
Oh, feeling very democratic right now.
Perhaps you'd like
to I think I may have purchased this game. I may have even played it with Mateo. So hell yeah, I'm into this game.
Hell yeah.
It may be a hell yeah game.
Hell yeah. All right.
It is a hell yeah game. It's a hell yeah game. And I'm not even, this is the first time in my life I've been addicted. Say addicted, because that has negative connotations. This is the first time I've ever really bought in and been into a live service game. First time ever.
Oh yeah.
They do it well.
This game is special. I was on the fence the first couple of weeks. It's special. It blends so many things well. The way that the community can come together, it's so good. It's so good.
All right, Mateo, how are you feeling?
Jonah, I think I am doing my part. Hell yeah.
You're doing your part.
All right.
You're doing your part, Jonah.
We know.
I'd love to do my part. I would be ecstatic to do my part. So I am also in on this game. Crystal, what have we bought?
Helldivers 2, baby.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Hell yeah. It's so good. So good. So good. And it's very. It's a dungeon. It's inspired by Dungeons and Dragons. It has an actual dungeon master who changes the game, and like the stuff. That's all I'm going to say is the stuff, depending on how the community does as a whole.
Isn't the dude's name just Joel too? And everyone's like, praise Joel.
Because Joel just literally, like, it's so refreshing. It does so many things that already exist really well, but it does so many neat, innovative things that I just think are really, really cool in that environment.
You think
good.
Joel ever just like spawns in as a mob and just tries to fuck with people?
Oh, that'd be so good though.
Joel should spawn in riding a Bile Titan. Like with
just right on top.
A whole saddle on top. And just come right out of a butt breach on a Bile Titan.
With that cowboy hat going.
Absolutely. That's America as fuck.
Someone put up a post of like something that Joel said, and he's like, "Oh, this is just the beginning. You guys haven't even started. This is your guys' training phase."
It's true. That's like it's true.
I'm just thinking of like the one update that would make the game even better is if you could Doctor Strangelove on your stratagem, like down, like actually doing the Doctor Strangelove on the bottom. That'd be so dope.
I like it. I dig it. Honestly, I'm shocked that this was not one of the picks for our GGD, the list. Like this seemed like like Helldivers 2 was gonna sneak in there. I almost put Helldivers 2 as my pick on this list.
I thought you did pick the second one. I didn't realize the first one made the list.
Yeah, because it was before the second one had even come out when they did this. Yeah.
Oh.
I think when we finally put Helldivers 2 on, we've got to give it 2 hell yeahs. You know?
2 hell yeahs.
Yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. And it's so funny. Like, the friendly fire, like,
changes the game.
Disasters are fucking
I feel
hilarious.
like it's only funny if you're playing with someone that can actually just
that
like
appreciates
that can roll with it. Because I've heard horror stories of people that just get way too into it, and then they're screaming at you if you accidentally shoot them, or you play place like some mines down or something, and they run over it, and it's like, why would you do that? It's ridiculous.
I mean, I only play online
Like,
with
that's
people I know.
the-
Yeah.
So.
Where you lob your stratagems or your grenades is always the funniest shit, though. It's just like, oh shit, that bounced. Oh, I'm sorry.
I love throwing down minefields in that game, but man, those minefields will completely fuck you up sometimes.
I don't know what it bounced off of, but a 500 kilogram bomb bounced off something and then hit my head and bounced again, and I went kaboom.
I got a stratagem attached to my head because it bounced off of like the rock ground and then back onto me. I was like, oh shit.
Oh no.
Funny.
You're just
Love it.
running
That's good.
around, it's following you.
Mhm.
Jesus
All
Christ.
right. Well, that was the pitch, folks. And with that, we'll move on to the game.
Welcome back, everyone. And as well, Mateo said, we're not doing slow transitions anymore, but I still say welcome back to the new segment. We are into the game. But before we jump in, I just want to give a massive shout out to our patrons. I'm giving a massive shout out to Aunt J, Wes Bates, Dakota Folk, Pucho, and Dan Giesland, aka Aviator Gamer. Shout out.
Shout
Thank you so
out.
much.
Woo.
Shout out!
Alrighty, so today is a game we've done before, but I've mixed it up a little bit. I got some feedback back from Holden Hints of How to Waste Your Time podcast. Unfortunately, we don't have enough people to make this into a game show, like Family Feud style quiz show, which is what I was wanting to do, but we're just missing one person. So it's going to be similar to last time with a little mix. What we're doing is I'm going to tell you 18 series, video game series or franchises that will have 3 characters each. So there'll be an easy answer, like an easy character, a medium character, and a really hard character to guess, like which franchise they're from. But by telling you at least all these 18 series, you have an idea of the ballpark. So it'll go around round robin. I'll just start with Crystal and move on. So you can answer the first one, you get a point. Easy as. Mateo, can you keep score, please, if you can?
Yes.
So if you answer one right, sweet, you got a point. Then you can risk it by answering the next one or passing. If you pass straight away, you just said, "Cool, I want to lock in my 1 point." No dramas. Goes over to Jonah. Then he starts with his 1, 2, 3 again. But if you want to risk it and hear the question, then you're putting your point on the line. If you get it wrong, you'll lose a point. So you'll end up with a net of 0. Get to the second question and get it wrong, you'll have 0. But you can pass it, not lose your point, but risk giving it to the next person. So they can get a free point, is the idea. So it's just a bit of greedy pig mixed with quiz show like bravado. But the idea is that you get an easy question, so you can just get 1 point. You can float by, end the game. If we do 3 rounds, you'll have 3, nice and easy. But if you want to be risky and play the game, get more points, but it's always going to get harder, and you're going to be putting. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Let's get amongst it. So the games that I've got, because I didn't have much time this morning, I've put them together. The game series are from Kirby, Sonic, Red Dead, GTA, San Andreas, Mario, Cyberpunk, Horizon, Psychonauts, Call of Duty, Mass Effect, Parappa the Rapper, Halo, Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 7, and Titanfall 2.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
start with a nice and easy one for Crystal. This is your 1-pointer. Where am I going to find Atom Smasher?
Cyberpunk.
Bang! 1 point. Easy points. That's what it's meant to be. Now, do you want to hear a level 2 question, or do you just want to pass it to Jonah? So remembering that you can get more points, obviously, but also if you get it wrong, then you'll lose a point. But you can
A
still
level
pass
two-
after. If
level
I
two
give you the level
question.
2, you can
No,
still
I just have
pass. Yep.
It'll be like
Level
a
2 is going to be
medium
medium.
difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, I can pass it once I hear it.
Yes.
You can pass it. It just means that
Oh,
it
I
goes to
thought I had
Jonah. The
pass it
question goes.
before.
No, you can do
Okay.
either. So it's
Let's
either
hear
way.
It. Let's hear
Let's
it.
hear
before
it. All right,
let's
let's
hear
go with. Ooh, it's just a random one. All right, let's try this one. Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey.
I wish I remembered the things that you.
it
I fucking know this, but I'm not. I want to be
it,
sure. and
it is
not
like a little
sure.
brain tickler, that name. It
I'm
definitely.
gonna I'm gonna pass because I'm not confident enough on my.
Yeah, no,
what I
don't
think
lose
it
that
is.
point. It's better not to lose the point.
That's
All right,
Halo,
Jonah, do you
right?
have- Damn, good job. That is a brain tickler.
She's the one
So I
that
was like,
created
yeah,
like the Spartan program, right?
Spartan program.
Wow.
That is 100% correct.
Doing
Yeah, well
Joey
done.
Cisco proud, baby.
Hell
Yes.
yeah.
Very proud.
All right, well, all right, you're both on the board with 1 point, I guess. So we'll give Jonah, for your easy one, I'm gonna give you Chop Chop Master Onion.
Oh, that's Parappa the Rapper. Even though I've never played that
Nice.
game.
Nice. I thought I might
So
stop
good.
you on that one. Yeah, that's good.
So good.
All right, do you want to hear a level
Yeah,
2?
let's hear a level
You've got
2.
2 points.
Yeah, let's hear
Let's
a
hear a
level
level
2.
2. All right, Now that's, man, I want to give you this one, but I think you'd get it too. Actually, I'm gonna give it to you. This is actually one you can get 2 points because it could be difficult because there's a call sign. If you get it without the call sign, I'll give you 2 points. All right, but once I give you the call sign, I'm sure you'll get it. This character is Jeff Moreau. Would you like the call sign?
Yeah.
Jeff Joker Moreau.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I think I know what it is. Oh. Yeah, just go. I'm just pass.
He's passed it to Mateo. Do you have an idea?
Is this a free guess?
Yes,
It's a free guess, yeah.
Titanfall.
No, it is
I was trying to think of things that would have had call signs.
Do you know it, Crystal?
I do. Mass Effect.
Mass Effect, that's right.
Oh
Banger.
yeah, I wouldn't have known it.
Joker. He was funny.
Nice.
Is that a point
Yeah.
for Crystal?
No.
I don't know. No, I don't think so. It's just a
Okay.
confidence pick.
Yeah, it's just something I knew.
All right. So starting off with Mateo, we're gonna go with this one's a bit easy. Sadie Adler.
Sadie Adler?
Oh,
You
man,
know
did
this,
I,
dude.
Did I make this too hard? I
No, you
thought
know
this,
This
dude.
is a level 1. Sadie Adler.
Twitter is screaming right now. People are having meltdowns right now.
Oh man, I didn't play Horizon, and I'm curious if this is from Horizon.
That would be called like Nutshake McMuffin or something.
Also,
It's all
I'm very
about metal
distracted.
names.
I'm very distracted with Timothy Chalamet in the background because I think he looks like a man that was given some kind of curse where he has to be like half boy, half man.
He's a strange
I got nothing for this one. This is
Oh, damn.
All right.
Well, I guess you don't have to
It's-
pass it because
it's
it's
a-
a level 1.
I mean, he's passing.
I guess you haven't guessed, so
It's a
you
pass.
just guess at least. Then we don't have to pass.
guess or pass.
Because you've got 0 points, so there's nothing to lose.
Let's go Red Dead. I don't know, man.
Oh my god!
It sounds like an old it sounds like an old timey name. We'll go Red Dead.
Oh,
Shady
damn! I was like, oh man, it made me.
Oh,
She's a bad-
Dude,
y'all
out
know
of
that
the pocket.
did
That
you know
was a
that
phenomenal guess.
I have not played a Red Dead game since Red Dead Revolver,
Oh,
the one
Oh,
before
wow.
they started the Redemption
Wow, that's crazy.
oh, let's just guess Red Dead
I can't believe
Redemption.
That was
Guess Red Dead.
that was an awesome
wild.
guess.
All right.
All right, do you want to hear your second
Let's-
level?
Let's hear it.
Let's go for it. All right, we're gonna go for in your ballpark, Jahira.
Oh, Baldur's Gate 3, dude.
Damn. So like, it's hard. I asked Dan like before the show. I was like, "Do you reckon this is a level 2?" He's like, "Yeah, I think that's a level 2." Yeah.
I played all the
Damn.
Baldur's Gate games, dude. I
Hell
played
yeah.
I played 1 and 2 way back when. I played Icewind Dale. Like, that's my jam.
Okay. All right. All right. So, do you want to hear number 3, or do you want to?
Oh, dude, definitely not. No, I got 2 points. That's more than I think I made the last time we played this game. I'm good with
But
that.
remember, you can still hear it, and then you can pass it, so
You
you're
can
not
always
risking
pass it.
anything
Okay.
yet.
Okay,
You wanna
yeah,
hear it?
let's hear it.
All right. Because I think this is a level 3, but it's always hard to guess. All right. Woozy Moo.
Pass.
All right,
Woozy
All right,
Moo?
Crystal, you have a free guess here.
Good guess, right? I don't lose points if I get it wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Mhm.
you can't get it wrong. Oh, you can get it wrong, but you can't.
you don't lose
Sonic?
points.
Not Sonic. Oh
I
my
have no
god.
idea. That was a guess. I have no idea.
Where does Woozy move from, Steven?
Yeah, what
I
does
don't
Woozy
know.
Moo from?
San Andreas. It's like
Oh,
it's one of
that
like the
makes sense.
triad like leaders.
Oh
Thing.
man, yeah, never would have
Woozy
guessed that.
Moo.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I didn't know. I'm so super stumped on that one.
All right.
It's
back
not
to
GTA 6.
Crystal.
Crystal doesn't know.
Crystal, on your level 1, we're going with. Actually, here we go. I'll give you one where. Actually, I feel like that's. I'll give the rude one to Jonah. Always better to troll Jonah.
Poor
All right.
Jonah.
We're going with Meta Knight.
It's like it sounds like a religious thing.
That's funny.
Mennonite. That's like isn't that like a kind of Jew or something? I don't. No, serious. I'm not trying to be serious.
Meta Knight.
Canaanite?
I'm pretty sure that
Mennonite?
word's in the Bible somewhere.
Meta.
Oh,
Meta Knight.
Meta Knight. Y'all see where
Meta.
Yeah, that's
Spacebar. Night.
That's
not,
that's the
a
confusion.
a Meta Knight. Got it. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not. No offense. If there are any Jewish Meta Knights out there, I meant no offense.
His religion is never specified, so like,
Yeah, it could be.
I actually have no idea.
Oh,
Make
wow.
a guess.
Okay.
Just make a guess. You won't
No,
lose
you
any
don't
points.
have to guess. You.
Oh wait.
No, because
What's-
she's got points.
Oh yeah.
I really,
So,
I really
yeah, so
can't
pass
even make
it,
an
yeah.
educated guess. Yeah.
I
Pass
guess
it. Pass
Jonah
it.
gets a
Really have no
freebie.
idea.
Yeah, that's Kirby, baby.
Yeah, that's a freebie and a half. Damn.
sorry,
All right, so
that
I'm
was
gonna...
that was actually
I-
Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, you could have answered anything, really.
I thought you said Mennonite, and I was like, that's what you said. I was like, wait, what?
He was throwing a curveball.
from what video game is John the Baptist?
Ooh.
All right.
Jonah, with your number 1, now I'm giving you the rude one because I think you'll no worries get it because it is a level 1. But I'm saying without giving you the extra hint, it's a 0.5. You only get half a point for getting this right. If you can't get it without the extra hint, John McTavish.
Oh, it's Call of Duty.
I was like, yeah, surely if I have to say soap, I'm like,
Yeah.
You get half a point if I have to say soap.
You could have just said
Sweet.
McTavish, and I would have known.
Oh, you
yeah.
have to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
McTavish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
All right, so moving on. You're checking out at level 2.
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right. On level 2, we're going to Dr. Caligosto Loboto.
What? Yeah, I'm passing. I have no idea.
No idea.
No idea.
All right, Mateo.
This is a free guess, right?
Free guess. Dr. Loboto. Dr.
This-
Caligosto
Is this
Loboto.
is this Sonic? This can't be Sonic, right? That's not like Eggman's real name other than Robotnik or something, right?
No, but oh man, I've got to say the level. Funny. It is from Psychonauts.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
there's
Dr.
no way.
Loboto.
There's no way.
I've also forgotten a ton of the options too, so I'm sitting there going, oh shit. I remember like 5, so I'm fucked.
That's the point. 18 games to remember. It's too much. for
I've
the brain.
actually never played Psychonauts. I have watched James
I haven't
Willems
either.
play it on a Funhouse stream before, I think, but
Psychonauts 2 is a fantastic game.
I've heard.
All right, so back on level 1s for Mateo, we've got Zach Fair.
Zach,
Zach
Fair.
Fair. Yeah.
Can you use it in
Oh,
a
it-
sentence?
Is Zach Fair? No, no. If I was to strike you down, Zach Fair, you would die. I don't. What? Using a name as a sentence? Like what?
Pass. I got nothing.
Crystal, do you know
Oh
who
my
Zach Fair
God. Yeah, from one of the other games that I don't remember out of the 5 I fucking remember.
is?
Holy shit! What else did you?
I
What other?
think I might know who this is.
Man, I thought. Yeah.
I
thought-
can't remember enough of what you've said for options, and I know it's not any of the ones I remember.
At
I
least
got
it's a
not. I've got 9 games written down so far. I don't remember how many were on his list total.
It's 18.
Oh no.
It's free guess, right?
Yeah, it's a free gas. This
Oh.
game. Yeah, I can't give hints, but I want to give hints. Just know that I want to.
Just make a
Yeah.
guess.
I'm just gonna say Psychonauts. I know that's not it, but I have no idea.
Is it?
It's from one of the
Final
ones I don't
Fantasy?
remember.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it Zach from Final Fantasy VII?
Is that really his
Final
last name? Is
Fantasy
Fair? His
Yeah.
last name is Fair.
Oh, I forgot he said Final Fantasy was an option. I would
I-
have known that anyway.
I thought about it just because you don't run into a lot of characters in games named Zach, but I was
Yeah.
like, his name can't be Fair. It's got to be like Cloud Striker or like something stupid and fantasy
Yeah.
based.
I would.
All right, so-
Let's do one more round.
Where are we at in the score, Mateo?
We've got Crystal has 1 point. I have 2 points. Jonah has 3 points.
Ooh, okay. So this
It's
everyone's
anyone's
still in the
game, really.
game, but you've got to risk it because we're in the last round. So you've got to play risky. All right. So starting out with the nice level 1 for Crystal, we have 343 Guilty Spark.
Come on. Come on.
I think
The
that's
hint is in
Halo.
the name.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm always like, but you're always nervous because you're like, I'm pretty sure I know this, but this really matters. So what if I don't know it?
Yeah, where 343 Studios gets its name. That terrible, terrible round robot. Going on to you checking out a level 2?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so we're on 2 points. So you got a chance to tie it up with Jonah with this one. We have Elizabeth Sobek.
Horizon.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Tying it up.
All right, now I've been waiting for this. This is your level 3.
Okay.
I've probably said too much already. Cream the rabbit.
Oh, this is very risky. This is very risky because if I get it wrong, I'm gonna lose. But
You're so
I'm-
dumb. You're so dumb.
he's dumb or I'm dumb.
Him, he's dumb.
How can you name a character that?
You've been waiting all day to say cream
That's
the
what I'm waiting
rabbit.
for. Parappa the Rappa.
Oh no!
Ah!
I know who it is.
I have to go. For
No,
it.
the good
I
thing
know.
is she guessed, so you don't get the free point.
I know, but it's
But-
Sonic.
I know. Yeah, it is Sonic.
I
Oh
know.
my god!
She's got
what
a counter
name.
character named Peaches, and it's Peaches and Cream.
Oh, but
I
they
know
called
literally
it
like
Cream the
3 things
Rabbit.
from Sonic.
Look, they
Yeah, I
know
don't- I
their
don't
they
know
know their
myself.
fandom, Jonah. Somehow the Sonic fandom is actually the horniest fandom. They beat Baldur's Gate 3 somehow.
Massively. Oh my god.
What? Have you seen how horny people are for Tifa's weapons of mass
Alright.
destruction?
I think the Sonic fandom is still hornier. They
Yeah.
are somehow the horniest on the internet.
I'm gonna make a poll on Twitter to see who's horny.
All right,
Toss
so
the Sonic fandom in there.
unfortunately, it looks like unless Mateo can come out with some craziness, it looks like it might be a Jonah win here. But so going over to Jonah, you'd still just absolutely sweep this. With your level 1, we've
Cream the
got
rabbit.
Silence.
Silence?
Silence.
Silence. How is that a level 1?
Sylens. Silence. Because it's like super main character in this game.
Everyone should know this.
I have no idea.
Ooh,
I'm
stars.
pass.
Wow.
You're gonna give a free guess to
I
Mateo.
have no idea who that is, and I can't afford to lose any points.
You can't afford to lose points, so you can give it to. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, all right. Mateo, can you? He's just looking up Wikipedia. He's looked up Silence.
I'm looking at my
Wikipedia right
list.
now.
I'm looking at my list of 9 games I have, and I'm like, I don't think this is Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh man, I got nothing, dude.
Damn, wow, Crystal. Who's it
It's
from?
Horizon.
It's
I
Horizon
was
again.
going to
Silence.
guess Horizon, but I was like,
Silence.
Alloy is like.
Played by the late Lance Reddick.
Oh.
Yep. Wonderful character.
I got 4 hours into that game. It opened up, and I was like, see ya.
All right. Wow. Okay. So we're into the last bit. So obviously we want to make sure that Jonah loses. He's on three points. You're on 2 points. Are you now, Mateo? So we're just gonna make. So whatever we do, we're just gonna
rigged, dude. I want to make sure Jonah loses, so I know a series that he absolutely did not play. Let's give him a character in that game.
Level 1 is Sonic. Level 2 is Dr. Robotnik. Level 3 is Sonic again.
Level 3 is
with a
Metal
darker blue.
Sonic.
All right. Oh,
What
man,
game
I
is
do wanna
Metal
do- okay,
Sonic
okay.
from?
Okay, you're level 1. Just that I was gonna do Sonic. It was hilarious. Your level 1 is Officer Tenpenny.
San Andreas.
San Andreas. Okay, so that's even.
Mhm.
3-all.
Mhm.
All right. Oh man, so I can't do a funny one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do the hard one where you get 2 points if you can do it without the call. Oh,
Okay.
Damn it. I keep on saying it too fast. Simon Riley. I don't think anyone could guess this without saying extra.
I know what it is.
Oh, really? Oh,
Wow.
Man. Okay, so then I'll say because
He's gonna know who it is after you give the call sign.
yeah. I know. I actually want to give a point to Jonah. I'm keeping it even. You have to get the next one. Simon Ghost Riley.
Oh, that's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm keeping you guys on 4 each because that's like I'm like, look at that plain ass name. How would you know that? That's crazy.
Because he did call him Riley a lot.
All right.
brothers.
So number 3 we have Cream the Rabbit. No. Sorry. Let's go with. Okay. See, the hardest thing is I have no idea how hard this is gonna push.
Are the
limits
level
of what-
3 is level 3 question
Meant to be
by
hard.
in and of itself? Is it worth 3 points on this final round?
Sure.
Well, it can be worth 1,000,000 points because either way, it's win or lose. All right. So and if you pass it, it goes to Jonah. So that's
Okay,
like,
that's
how we'll
I
do
was
it.
I was like,
That's
if
how
it's
we'll do
worth
it.
3 and I pass and Crystal gets it, three-way tie, dude.
No,
Yeah.
now I lost all my points. I took a risk.
Oh, actually, you know what? It's worth 3 points so that they can go to Crystal and then it draws it up. All right, level 3,
Here we go.
Goro Takamura. Interesting. It's a Japanese name. Do you remember the games on this list?
No.
Goro Takemura.
I was actually sitting here thinking like, did they ever give Goro a last name in Mortal Kombat?
Or is it a Japanese name?
Pass.
Crystal, you could sweep this.
Goro Takemura, who was the bodyguard to Hanako-sama. It's Cyberpunk.
Oh, damn! That's crazy. All right, we're on 4. Okay, we've got to close this up. So I think I'm running out of like level ones.
Final round then.
All right, final round. We've got to wrap this up. Should we just do level 3s or something like that?
Yeah, just do level 3.
Just do level 3s. All right, Crystal. Broom Hatter.
What?
We're just doing level 3s. This is just like, it's whoever can get a level 3 will win it.
Is this a free guess?
No. So you guess you can pass it.
I'm gonna pass it because I don't have a fucking clue.
So it's a free guess, right?
Then Jonah gets a free guess and he can win it.
Broom Hatter.
Broom.
Is it, let's go with Red Dead. Is it just a Red Dead character?
No, it's not. Okay, with last one for
Who was
Jonah.
Broom? What?
Yeah.
Kirby.
Oh.
That is a Kirby.
Mm.
It's like
Oh,
the
I forgot about-
sweeping ability. For Jonah, we are going with. Oh man, that's so funny. I love that one.
Cream the rabbit.
With Cream the Rabbit. Actually, no, here we go. Boo, in brackets, not the ghost.
Boo, not the ghost?
As in Boo. Its name is just Boo, but it's just not King Boo. Boo.
Boo?
There's Boo.
Mario?
No.
Because, like, the Boos are just the ghosts.
I don't even think
True.
Mario's
But
on
you
the
said not
list.
King
funny.
Boo.
I said not the ghost. I said not the ghost. Clearly. You weren't listening, but I said not the ghost.
That's exactly what a ghost would be named though if they wanted to make you think it wasn't a ghost.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. I think you're trying to throw me off because this game is fucking rigged.
I'm just a man in a sheet. Just don't worry about it. Do you know this one, Mateo?
No, dude, I don't know.
Oh,
Boo,
wow.
not the ghost.
That is
I
Baldur's
would get-
Gate 3.
Oh, the goddamn hamster, the space gerbil.
Boo
I
the
haven't played that
hamster.
yet. I haven't.
Yeah,
That's why I said not the ghost.
Yeah, it is his best friends with Minsk.
All right, keep
I was
going.
gonna have Minsk on the list.
Keep going.
But I didn't know what level that was.
These are really good. You did a really good job on these. These
Keep
are fun.
going,
They're-
Steven.
All right, Mateo, you get a last one. This is your level 3. Oh, I love this one because it's so dumb. It made me
Metal
gimme-
Sonic.
Banjo the Bear. No.
Oh, that's from Nuts and
Petra-
Bolts, dude.
Petra Forge Woman.
Petra Forge Woman.
So dumb.
What?
It's so dumb.
Petra Forge Woman. What game would have a forge in it? That is the question.
What game
My heart
doesn't
says-
have a forge?
My heart says Baldur's Gate 3 just because Steven wants to like double up on it. But I think that's
No.
probably wrong.
Because Boo was my level 3 on that one. Do you know this one again, Crystal?
I do.
Oh, really?
Go for it.
Horizon.
Horizon.
was in Zero
All right.
Dawn.
Crystal's the winner.
Crystal's the winner.
Crystal is
Oh my
indeed
God.
the winner.
Who was your?
From the
We didn't hear very many Mass Effect ones. I want to hear what your levels were. What was your?
What was
your
Mass
2 and
Effect?
3?
Thane Krios was number 1. I thought that was way too easy. Last round, I was like, way too easy. Gatatog Uvenk. I'm like, no one would like, other than just guessing it's sci-fi-ish. Like you'd be like, oh, it's Baldur's Gate, or it's like Halo, or like yeah.
Oh wow, I wouldn't never. Yeah, I wouldn't. Have
Halo, I had Ripper Morami, which I thought was hilarious. Ripper Morami. Yeah, some good ones. But yeah, like Sonic is hilarious. I had number 2 on Sonic was Blaze the Cat. So before, after you Blaze the Cat, then just Cream the Rabbit.
Who is your number 1 for Sonic?
It's Sonic.
Miles Prower.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what do you do for level 1 of Sonic?
was your other?
You should have
The
just
worst
said
one is
Metal Sonic.
like Amy Rose is just a name. Amy Rose is like the pink lady, but it's like that's just a name. That could be anything.
Who was
Sorry,
your other
Cyberpunk
Cyberpunk
was
one? Yeah, didn't you have
that
3?
was middle was Saburo Arasaka. I just had to guess. I have no idea if
That's the dad. I was just curious what you had.
would you say that was a level 2? Is that a decent-ish guess?
I don't know, because anybody who played it knows Arasaka's like a big kind
The
of.
corporation.
Okay, it's a big name, is it?
Yeah, it's a
cool.
big name, but probably the process that people could easily guess it.
Mhm.
I don't think they'd know it was. They may not remember it's Saburo.
Yeah, well, I had Jack Cooper on Titanfall 2, and that's like that's
the main
easy, but
character.
it's a plain name though, so it's like it could be anything, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got
All right,
that.
awesome.
That was
well
good.
done,
That was
everyone.
fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
that was pretty fun.
Yeah,
It's always
even though
fun
it was
to troll
fucking rigged.
Jonah. It's just so... He had it in the bag. What did you miss on
Jonah,
though? I feel like
in
you
the
missed
game
on
of-
something that you should have got.
Game of friendship, everyone
Oh,
wins.
because I gave you Boo.
And we're all a winner here today.
You
Except
should
you,
have
if you don't
guessed
lose
on
that
Boo
fucking
though.
damage.
If you didn't guess on Boo, you would have won.
Oh, he
That was-
passed. No, he passed on that one. I
Oh,
had
you
to
did
guess.
pass. All right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Damn.
I still can't
Yeah,
believe
wild
you
times.
guessed the Sadie one right. Like that was
That
such
was so
a good
funny,
guess.
dude. I don't know, Red Dead.
Yeah, man. The game would have been over if you didn't guess Red Dead. That's crazy.
That is
Yeah. Well,
That's
anyway,
wild.
thanks everyone for playing. With that, I guess we wrap things up. We give some final thoughts. So yeah, thank you so much again, Crystal. Thanks to our patrons for supporting us. Crystal, do you have anything to shout out? Obviously, you're diving into hell recently. Anything to shout out or any last thoughts you want to share with us?
No, just thanks so much for having me on the show and for constantly kind of being staples in the community. You guys are always some positive voices that, bring a lot of fun and quality shit. And I appreciate you guys.
Oh yeah, thank you.
absolutely. I've
Sure.
been on 3 different podcasts with Crystal now.
That's true. That's
Nice.
true. And I mean, we still, a lot of the OGs aren't running, but we still got One Up still going. We still got this kind of. Well,
One
okay.
Up's definitely on a hiatus currently, but we're
Yeah,
we're hoping to come up as rise as a phoenix in some new form.
Yeah,
You,
that's
like,
what One Up
yeah.
stands for. It's like you gotta get that mushroom.
It's gonna be Tony. He's gonna be the one that comes up and shows everybody out. We know. We already know it's him. We know it's him.
And Jonah, do we have any last thoughts and or housekeeping to do?
Yeah, just thanks for everyone for listening and checking out the show. We got a little bit new framework going on the video version, so let me know how you guys like that. With Patreon, you guys don't necessarily have to give us money, but you can follow us on Patreon just to see what's going on with the with our page and whatnot. You can just follow. That is always an option, and it's free. But we are also, because of our Patreon, we're doing a giveaway this episode. So leave a comment on this episode on the YouTube page, letting us know what game you would have added for friends we made along the way, and
Ooh.
we'll randomly pick a winner, and they'll be announced on the next episode of the show.
Sweet.
All right.
Will we add that game into our list as well and rank it on an episode?
You know what? Sure, we'll
That's
that
not
would be-
bad. I
we'll
like that.
That
rank
would be
it.
cool.
Yeah,
I do like
that
that.
we'll
would be
pick your
cool.
game, we'll rank it, and we'll get you a $20 game card of your choice.
Sweet.
That's
All right,
awesome.
Mateo, final thoughts.
Nothing much. Head empty, heart full. The normal.
No words, just emotions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and watch some spooky movies after this. I think
Hell
that's
yeah.
the best use of my time.
Sweet. That sounds dope. I am going to go dig holes so I can extend my deck. Sick. That's
Hell yeah.
My final thoughts are just don't forget to blaze the cat and cream the rabbit.
Mhm.
As always, happy gaming.
And- Get your cats, get your dogs and your cats spayed or neutered. Thank you for watching The Price is Right.
Shout out Bob Barker.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Bye, y'all.
As always, a big thank you to our friend Misdriven for the music in our podcast. If you like what you hear and you want to check out more of what they have, you can pay them a visit on Twitter at MIST_RIVEN719 or on Bandcamp at Misdriven. Thanks again for tuning in. Till next time.
I mean, I would say it would be, but because the Earth is flat, you know,
That is
he's
true.
not
I
gonna,
saw.
he's not going to be able to.
Yeah, I could just walk. Yeah.
I did watch this guy pour a bunch of water onto an orange one time.
Yep. I saw it on a tennis ball, and like the tennis ball has like a lot of like fur and stuff on it, so it should have made its own atmosphere with all that fur, and like the water should have stayed on.
That sounds sciencey to me. I believe it.
Mm-hmm.